He's here again, Herb London, president of the London Centre for Policy Research. I say, shut it down, because that way you'll apply pressure to get an immigration fix and a military spending fix. What say you?
I say the military spending is critical. The president has asked for an additional $56 billion of spending. In order for us to reinforce the triad and do whatever is necessary in the way of anti-missile defense, we must have this money. Whatever pressure can be applied on the Democrats must be applied.
Well, the Democrats are saying, OK, you can have your increased military spending, but you've got to increase social spending by the same amount.
This is absurd. It is absurd in large part because there are issues that transcend the normal discussion in the political arena. This is one of them. If we are talking about the future of the United States, to some degree, the security of America is critical. And that security is very much dependent on our having the requisite military strength to deal with our enemies.
And you've got to stand firm on the dreamers. Sure, let them stay, but in return, you've got to build a wall, you've got to get rid of chain migration, you've got to get rid of the lottery. That would be a reasonable deal.
You made reference to a merit-based immigration system. This is what we must have. The Canadians have it. The Australians have it. This is what makes sense in the United States. It's not a question of whether we will have porous borders. It's a question of whether the people coming into the United States want to be an American, want to share our values, want to contribute to the United States, are capable of contributing to this country.
Sure.
That's the issue.
Right, 100%. But you know that if that government shutdown takes place, the Republicans will get the blame.
Of course.
The media will be all, it's your fault, and they'll take aim right at our president.
There is no question. Then they will say that President Trump is responsible. And I assure you, Schumer will be on TV tonight saying that the president wants to shut down the government. Yes. But it's the Democrats that are largely responsible. The onus has to be put on the Democratic Party. The president has to turn the tables on them. And I think he's capable of doing that.
Okay, Homeland Security Chief Kirstjen Nielsen, as you know, she's been testifying on Capitol Hill this morning. She was asked about the president's alleged vulgar comment. She said he didn't use that vulgarity. Can you believe that that's what they're still talking about whilst we've got a government shutdown coming up, we've got a whopping great stock market rally, we've got an economy that's booming, and they're talking about a week ago event about a vulgarity?
Look, Stuart, if someone would have said to me when this president took office that we would have a Dow at 26,000, I'd say you're smoking hallucinogens. Yeah. If you would have said to me that the unemployment rate is the lowest in 17 years,
yep,
I'd say, I don't know where you're dreaming. If you would have said to me that even among black youths, we've had the lowest unemployment rate in recorded history, I would say these are remarkable achievements. And yet, interestingly, we're dealing with some foul language that may or may not have been said by the president.
It doesn't make sense. It is absurd.
It's absurd.
Absolutely absurd.
It's absurd. It demonstrates something about the relentless attacks from the left on this president.
You got that right. Herb London, you're all right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Sir.